sugar booger. Hey everybody, if you can see me or hear me, I'll be right there. Gotta find my sugar booger. Okay. Grady. Whew. Hot. Hey y'all. Grady's outside burying a bone. I am the least ready to begin. Look, I got my glasses on. I got my blue hat. Look at how thick my glasses are. Hey everybody, welcome in. I got these cute new glasses, right? But I forgot how thick my lenses are. And I just got whatever insurance, gave me because I wear contacts, And they're so cute. But then they were so cute until I saw them with the lens, and I was like, oh, I should have paid extra. But I don't wear them in public. These are my adopt the house glasses. I've always been that way. I just need a pair of glasses. Well, I used to only wear them from hey, Red. I used to only wear them from literally my doctor would call them bathroom to bedroom glasses. I would never do anything more than that, but that had a lot to do with how insecure I was and, never wanting that husband to see me not looking like cute. I was in makeup at all times. Life is better now. I'll put my contacts in though. And then I'll have to get the door when Grady gets done burying his bone. He doesn't get bones. He gets beef tracheas. He's a big dog, so he gets these big long things, and it's made of beef, so it's not bad for his tummy. Those shards of bone can be dangerous. Life is much better now. Welcome in, everybody. Coming on a little early today. I'm actually getting ready to... Actually, I kind of like the 1 o'clock time, so I have more time to walk Grady after... I think I got glue. That's glue. To walk Grady after I'm done, because he always wants to go for his evening walk. I got glue on my shirt. Yep. He'll be back with a dirty note with dirt on his nose, because he is out there digging. And he gets to go to the yard. Oh, I heard him. He's going, sniffing because he's got dirt in his nose. Grady, come get some water if you're done burying your bone. He doesn't trust me today because no, I wasn't at the gym. Just my wig. That's a wig thing. Oh, you mean at the gym? I was at the gym the other day. I did Pilates. Hello, dirty nose. You done? Did you bury it somewhere safe? He doesn't eat them. He just buries them. There's probably 30 beef tracheas out there in the backyard. When we move, people are going to be like, what happened here? Hold on. I was really happy when I went to the Pilates studio the other day with Rock Skincare. Actually, let me show you what they gave me. I've done Pilates before and really loved it, but I've never done Pilates on the Reformer until the other day. And I had made it a goal for 2026. The community page, what happened? I put it there, like the post about doesn't that go to the community page? I think it goes there. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Everything works differently than I think it does. But I thought those pics went to community, or maybe if you post to community, it goes to post. I don't know. But it was really cool. Oh, forgot to put on the moderation. We're going to have to add some community moderation to avoid all the comments that say what's wrong with you, because there is nothing wrong with me. I am glorious. And For now, it's just you have to subscribe in order to, hey, everybody, you have to subscribe for a minute, I think, if I could find. Oh, there we go. That helps our moderators not have to pick through so many. What happened to you messages? What happened to you? What's wrong with your face? Nothing. And we're going to make it look really cute so I can record some content with my review of the current body red light mask. I've been using it for probably a month or two. Now I'm ready to review it. Oh, Michael Danger's here. Everybody missed you the other day. I haven't done my hair yet. See, he comes on. I'm like, oh, my hair. Like, yeah, Kylie was looking for you. I hope everybody logs in today. Feel better. I was pretty nauseous. I was not feeling good the other day, whatever day that was, Saturday. I did not feel well, but I got through the day. Now I think things are better. It's just the antibiotics still. I've been taking them so long. I've only been on once, and that was Saturday. Otherwise, I've just been sick. I'm going to the doctor again tomorrow, and I'm really nervous because, like, it's finally getting better, the infection, like I have a surgical wound infected, and it's finally getting better after, I guess, 6 weeks of antibiotics of different ones, like Levaquin and doxycycline. That's Hennessy, the black leg, that's just so heavy antibiotics. And I don't want it to start over because every time when I stopped the Levaquin, it came right back, you know? I didn't get the girl at the bus stop. That was messed up. It's like, what's wrong with you? I got another one. I should have been girl at the bus stop. Lady at the bus stop. It was like lady leaving work at the bus stop, and they didn't pick me. Hollywood is hard, y'all. I mean, the number of auditions, the audition rate to percentage earned is insane. Unless you're like Tiana Taylor. I know what's wrong with these people. It's just not what they want. And you have to not get discouraged. Just keep going. Agent keeps sending me parts. And the thing is, they request you, like the casting director will see your profile and request that you submit an audition. So you think, haha, they want me. But no, they don't. Oh, I am one step closer to my Netflix original that I've been channeling. Thanks, Red. I'm going to try to actually style my hair today. You know how much it's bothering me because it's like just not done. Hey, everybody. It is hot. I don't know where y'all are, but it is hot today in Los Angeles. I don't know what temperature it is, but it feels about 90. I can't get this in. It's hard for me to do the soft contacts because my eye doesn't have any, it doesn't like open, That Netflix deal is coming. I talked about it with someone amazing and an amazing agent. I don't know if this is right. My agent and talking to 3 Arts Entertainment in Beverly Hills. It's Howard Klein and Mindy Kaling. It's their entertainment company, their agents. You know Howard Klein and Mindy Kaling. So that's amazing. Look at that. I cannot open my eye enough. Let me just take myself away. That's the only trouble I'm having wearing soft contacts. It's just like my eye. Springtime. Where are y'all? Where do you live? You in the East Coast? Because I miss it there. I miss winter. I miss everything. I miss Atlanta. I miss my daughter. What is wrong with my eye? Does it look messed up? No. I love you all so much. Y'all, welcome in. I'm Tonya, Burned Beauty 2018. Thank you, Cheese Art. Please double click the screen so get a thumbs up there. And please comment. You have to subscribe before you can comment, and that's not for spite. It's for moderation, for all the questions. And I know you want to ask, but you can also research. Look at that. It won't even stick to my eye. What is wrong with my contact? What is wrong? Indiana. So when I went to Pilates the other day, I did the whole thing. It was 40 minutes. Now they went easy on us because it was like influencer Pilates where everybody has their hair done. And Michael Danger's got game. Eyes too pretty to put anything in them. Hot over there too. But yeah, I did the whole thing and it was so cool. I felt so proud because I was kind of scared of the reformer, like to stand up on it and do squats. And it's moving. You have to trust yourself that you're not just going like, yeah, fall or do that. And that's a big part of Pilates, learning to trust yourself. So once I got through that, I felt pretty fantastic. And I felt my abs were sore. It felt so good. Oh, it's snowing. I'm having a hot flash and I need snow right now. It's not normally that hard to put that in, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if that's right. I'm trying not to have to go back and get those scleral contacts because I can see really well in these, but there is a benefit to having the hard contact. 20-foot snowbanks. Okay, I'm going to come to visit. At this moment, I would like to insert myself in the middle of a snowbank and then I'll feel better. What am I going to do with my hair? I'm so over this whole thing. You know what? I'll just put clips in it and not worry about all this. I'm not doing a lot of makeup because the long form I want to make is about my Jove's 3D laser mask and my current body neck and chest mask. It's red light therapy. And red light therapy has been really, really good for me. It's not good for everyone. You really need to check before you jump on board, because if you have um, I can't think of the word, keloids. If you have keloid scars, it can make them worse. If you have melasma, which is like a genetic dark spot, it can make that worse. For me, it worked. And most of the people, not the doctors, like the people in charge of these brands, they gift me these things. And I really, really wanted the Job's laser mask and that because I know how much it helps me. But usually, right before they go to gift it to me, one of their dermatologists will say, "Oh, no, it's not good for her." They'll look, it's like a final review because the products are expensive, right? It's like a $700 or $800 mask for the Jobs for the face. Then the other one I think is maybe 400, the current body one. So they don't just want to hand them to people who can't use them. And every time I feel like I educate them because I'll say, no, it helped me so much. And that was during the pandemic when there was nobody to tell me no. Aren't the clips cute? These are by Tilt Beauty and they're soft and they don't dent your hair and they're easy to use. Tilt Beauty is that brand that is created by a young lady who has psoriatic, I think it's called psoriatic arthritis, since she was 13. So she has difficulty using her hands. If you look at my community page, you'll see my hands like that and a link to shop the rings because they come from all different places. Amazon and James Avery and You just go to the community chat if you're a subscriber, I think you have to be, and you go to the community, is it community chat page? Most of them are like, these two are Amazon, this is Amazon, this is not, and that was gifted, and that was gifted. Oh, you love it? Good, here we go. I don't have to worry about my hair today. I just need to cool down. This will be good for making content about the laser mask too, because you don't want to look all made up for like skincare content. I mean, tell the young girls that they will be in like a blue cut crease talking about skincare, and I'm always like, young lady. Yeah, check the community page. I got to make sure that my posts go to the community page because I think I've been doing it backwards. Oh boy, I don't have any products tagged and I feel tired. If y'all are interested in a product, let me know. Otherwise, I'll tag it at the end. Deanna, yeah, I've been waiting to come back. I tried, but I just don't feel good. The antibiotics, the antibiotics were a big part of it. So even when I start feeling better, like Levaquin makes me so tired. You know, it doesn't make me nauseous. It just makes me exhausted. And I'll almost feel kind of depressed when I take it. It's heavy. But it's the only thing that this particular bacteria shows sensitivities to other than Cipro. Oh, I just know what size ring I wear. You know, you can get a ring sizing kit on Amazon so you know. And maybe some jewelers will give it to you for free. But you gotta know what size fits because they're not adjustable or anything. What did Michael Danger say? Yeah, exactly. I've been on antibiotics since the surgery because you automatically take doxycycline after every surgery to prevent infection, but that didn't work out because I now know it was because my plumbing backed up, my shower backed up, right? And so guess what? When your shower, it was draining really slowly before, but I didn't know that meant it like that's a sewage line backup. I mean, I'm still flabbergasted by it. I don't know things like that. I've always lived with someone, like I've always lived with a man or a parent. I guess a man because my grandpa was there, husband. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was like clogged up, like with my hair or something, right? So I don't think anything of it, and you can't take a shower for like 7 days anyway. So you're just taking like little bird baths in the sink. So then when I finally got to take my shower, I was so excited. Come home, I do it, and the water backed up. Now it didn't look like sewage. It looked kind of grimy, but sort of like, I don't know, like if there was hair or clogs or something in that, that's what it looked like. But I now know that is sewage. So just FYI, because then the toilet got stopped up a few days later. So I had the landlord get the plumber. And I told he was like, I'd been putting Drano down the tub. And he was like, no, sugar, no. That's a sewage. I knew it was a sewage line back up at the end because the last time it did it, then it looked nasty. Use retinol on your hands, and all the skincare you put on your face needs to go on the back of your hands. Use the excess from your hands and always put it on the back. That's important. Everything you do here, do here. And sunscreen. So it backs up. The guy comes. I don't really think anything of it, but by that point, I have an infection. Like I have a wound that's seeping, I have an infection. And it comes back as serratia or serratia, Serratia, right? And there's a second word to it, serratia M. And the doctors were like, man, that's a really strange bacteria. You know, do we have 102 likes? Thank y'all. Thank y'all. The little fingers double click and get the thumbs up, please. I'm doing my skincare and telling y'all a story. Thank you so much. And be sure to subscribe, even if you don't want to comment. I'm on the road to 1 million. I have goals. By the end of the year, I need 1 million subs. Period. I got to figure out how to take care of myself the rest of my life. You know? Thank you, Michael Danger. So, yeah. So the the doctors keep saying, like, that's a really odd bacteria, right? And I still am not thinking anything of it until the other day when my landlord tipped me off because he was like, oh, I got the report from the plumber and it says it's a soft clog. Like I did it. And it's been draining slow ever since I got here. I'm not that slow, but like you take a shower, hey everybody, and it would look kind of grimy at the bottom of the tub. And I was like, why? How come I can't ever get my tub clean? I was cleaning it all the time. That was because of the backup. And I know some of you may have known that, but I did not. So he told me that, like, oh, it's a soft clog. And because then the plumber puts on there advised tenant not to use feminine, not to flush feminine products, paper towels, right? This house is messed up. It's the house of the burned people. The house next door is mine. My house is extra messed up. So yeah, and the guy tells me that, and it kind of pissed me off because number one, if I was a male tenant, what would they have said, right? And so he sends me this thing, this receipt, and I was like, okay, well, I haven't had feminine products since 2011. Oh, somebody sent a makeup brush. Thank you, Nika. Thank you for the gifts and all the likes and things. It helps me so much. So when I got pissed off about it, for some reason, my mind thought, I wonder where that bacteria came from. And I looked up Serratia sewage, and there it was. Comes from sewage, bathrooms, as red slime, dirt, mold. Then I was pissed. Because the thing about it is, I know this landlord did not do a thing before I moved into this house. It's a bad situation. It's like I needed to move into the house next door and I could afford this place. And he was overlooking like some messed up credit from like getting through the divorce, and there's stuff on my credit, or was from the ex. Just he was overlooking things, but he was also treating the whole situation like a slumlord. Hope he's not watching. But that is what it is. But because it's like his daughter was moving out one day and he's like, you want to move in, you want to start your lease the next day? And I was like, when are you going to have time to clean it or change the locks? You got to turn the property over. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. He didn't do it, and I knew he didn't do it. I didn't trust it, so I sent in my own cleaners before I moved in. Right? I know he screwed me. And then the dishwasher broke, and he said it's not covered in the lease. Repairing it. And he's like, well, tenant is responsible for the repair. So at first I was like, well, fine, I'll just take it out. I can buy a dishwasher for $200 or $300, See, Kylie, he's here. I was like, I can buy a dishwasher for $200 or $300. I'm not fixing yours. I will take it out and you can pick it up because you are going to put it back in when I leave. It's the way I feel about it. I'm not improving your house. So I'm certainly going to need to try to move at the end of my lease, and it ends in June. But I don't know if I can afford to live anywhere else. So expensive here. Yeah, if I want it fixed, I need to fix it. California just changed the law so that, like, look at the numbers. Thank y'all. Keep going. We need more people in the room. If you're swinging by, why aren't you stopping? Stop and come in. We do fun stuff here. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do fun stuff. So yeah, he's just, everything. He didn't paint. He didn't anything. And he's like, oh, well, I don't care if you paint. Hey, Poachable. And I was going to paint. I was going to paint stuff black. But then I was like, I'm not going to paint, waste my time doing that. You too, Red? You know, I'm not going to waste my time with the paint if I'm only going to stay a short period. So I literally have the black paint that I was going to do the cabinets and just to everything. So instead, I just hung everything up and made it look nice for now because I don't want to take any chance of improving his property. I got a really bad taste in my mouth after the dishwasher thing, and now with the plumbing that's messed up. I mean, shouldn't you at least, right? Where does Red live? Where you live, Red? I'm not a good roommate. I really like to live alone. I am really enjoying living alone now that I don't have kids or a husband. Where does Red live? I don't know where Red lives. I'm gonna get a big house, y'all. We're right on the verge of super success. I want a ranch. Thank you. I want a lot of animals. I want a big place. I grew up on a farm when I was little. Are you in Texas or the desert? Yeah, Grady loves me anyway. Grady is my man. He's the only person that can get me to do things for him and let him take up all the space he wants. Let him sleep this close to me at night, even though we have a king bed. He just will not move. He will not move. And he's so big. Yeah, now I don't mind people. It's nice to have this freedom. You can walk around naked if you want. I guess you could have done that before, but whatever. All right. These eye patches are great. They are by CosRx. Yeah, the landlords are really messing around, especially out here where housing is hard to find. They know they can find a tenant in no time. And it costs almost $4,000 a month to live here. Hey, Marzipan Mandy. That is more than I paid for my house in Georgia. That was almost 5,000 square feet. It was nice. I want to have a donkey and those little hairy goats. I want some of those little hairy goats. You know what I'm talking about? With the little hairy bangs, the curly little bangs. Highland cows, I think. Highland cows. Absolute greed. And then not wanting to fix things. That's just the worst. You know, just, oh, move out of the country. That would be nice. But I always wanted to have like smaller places. You know, I had a big house and all the things in Georgia, but I always wanted to have smaller places all around the world because I love to travel. Yeah, a donkey like Trek, a miniature donkey too. Miniature donkey and a regular donkey and little hairy cows and chickens. I'm not going to kill any of them. We're not killing or eating none of that. I just want a bunch of animals, you know? Let's see. I'm going to use these things that I got from Rock. It's the Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Peel. And I can't use this on my face. I'm still so stuffy, y'all. It's like I've been sick forever. Chickens, yeah. Chickens, goats. I just want all the animals. I'm building an ark. I love animals. I want them all. Horses in particular. I haven't ridden a horse in years. Right? You get these eggs. Yes, a cat. I would love a cat. More dogs, lots of dogs. Herding dogs. Great Pyrenees dogs. I can run around outside and protect my chickens from the coyote. Line smoothing, number one peel. I only use this on my décolletage because, oh, I love cats. My first pet was a cat. Broke my heart when I was 18. And I never got another pet again, other than fish and my tortoise until Grady. I'm still scared. It breaks my heart. It's too much. Welcome in, everybody. I am Burn Beauty 2018. And yep, I'm a burn survivor. Yep, I'm doing makeup because that's what I do. Right now, I'm doing a chemical peel by Rock Skincare retinol correction, you can just do this daily, like really quickly. One wipe and then 2 wipes. And what retinol does for y'all is your skin cells turn over. Um, the white. What did you? The you distract me. What retinol does for you is speed up the rate that your skin cells turn over, right? So normally your skin cells would turn over every 30 days, every 28 days or so. But with retinol, you speed that up to every 2 or 3 days. And that's why retinol works so well to smooth and reduce texture, reduce lines. I can't use it on my face because I've had nano fat injections, and it actually creates such a rapid turnover that it doesn't give the nano fat time to work. So make sure that you can use retinol with any procedure you've had done. So I just use it right here because I've been wanting this to look a lot smoother anyway. And does it hurt to the touch? No, but it is sensitive. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's forever sensitive. If I had a seam rubbing on my skin graft, it would feel like a like a like a hacksaw going back and forth. I can't deal with certain things. Retinol is miraculous. Um, I can't deal with certain sensations, and that's why for the longest time I would only wear these like little spaghetti strap tops, and people thought I was just being weird. But I couldn't stand the feeling of fabric across here or on my arms, and I still tend to wear short sleeves if you notice, because it just irritates so much. My face feels great though. Yeah, like sandpaper, right? Like sandpaper is what it feels like when something's really grating on you. And I have some really sensitive areas, like I'll show you since I have pants on. Um, Donor sites are much more painful than skin grafts. So a skin graft is like my face. This is skin that got taken from somewhere else and then it got put here or here to save my life because I didn't have any skin there anymore that worked after the burns. But the place they take it from, oh, look at how unhealed that is. Like that's just one of them. This is the worst one. And you can see like there's a pattern to it. I don't want to show my big belly, but do you see the pattern and stuff? The way they literally just cut it out very exactly what they want. It's all the way up here. That goes from here to my hip. And a lot of that skin was used on my face because it's smoother and it's softer, you know? That skin is very, it's very supple and nubile. It's like really soft there. The other part came from my thighs and my legs. So that's kind of what it's like. But if you ever get burned, burns are excruciating. Kids in Switzerland coming out of their coat. It feels very uncomfortable. But you know how much a burn hurts. Well, multiply that by like 1,000,000 for a donor site because they just slice it right off the top and it leaves all those nerve endings that are just open and then they need to regenerate and it's awful. I hope never to have another graft again. Hopefully all of these will hold up and hopefully none of them need to be replaced. That's my nightmare because sometimes that happens. I do have nerve damage. My right hand is numb from like here over. It's all numb. Like you can see that finger, how gnarly it is now because it doesn't really do anything. The nerve endings regenerating probably. I swear it's the worst. I would cry about it, not want them to change my dressings. And no, I don't use any particular makeup or skincare. You can use what works for you. Um, it's just skin. It's pretty much the same. I do recommend adding copper tripeptides if you have burns. I don't have it sitting here with me, but it's so good for healing burns or scars. If you have a scar you want to get rid of, you get Allies of Skin copper tripeptide serum and you start going at it. Because if you look at my skin 2 years ago, you can look back at my stuff. If you look at my skin 2 years ago, before I started using Allies of Skin, there's a huge difference. I also like right now this CeraVe Skin Renewing Brightening Lotion. And it has an SPF 30 and it brightens dark spots. So I really love that. The Harvest site, the donor site, hurts way more. Let me take these off. Way more than the graft site. Yeah, the CeraVe is nice. I tagged this the other day. I can tag it if y'all are interested. If y'all get interested in something, tell me and I'll go through all the clicks to tag it. Otherwise, I'll tag it after the stream because I know you're all going to do me right and subscribe so that you can watch me more and watch the long form content and shorts that I put up. I really do want the support if you're open to giving it because I just reminded myself that I need 1 million subscribers. And once I get to 1 million subscribers, I know my life is a little more comfortable. Like I can breathe. I also want to start my own eyebrow company. My eyebrow wigs, I'm done. I'm done with them being out of stock. So I talked to a business consultant on that. I'm so stuffy a few weeks ago to see about sourcing and funding. 1 million coming soon. All y'all got to do is subscribe, double click the screen for the thumbs up, comment. You have to subscribe for a minute before you can comment. That's just to avoid rudeness. It's not to hold you hostage. Yeah, get back into good skincare. When you get into good skincare, you'll pull out of makeup. Like I love makeup, but I don't want to wear a lot of foundation anymore. This stuff is great too. This is the Innisfree green tea ceramide milk, and it's a toner, and I love it. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you. These are pretty eyebrows, but I can't buy them anymore. They've been out of stock for a year. And I made myself a promise that I was going to start my own company anyway, years back, because the owner of the company I like kind of screwed me over a little bit on a deal. Like we agreed on a deal, and then she just ghosted me, and I was like, "What the hell?" I mean, Cetaphil's okay. Cetaphil is okay. My kids use. It's not expensive. My kids use Cetaphil, and they have. I'm going to tag the toner. I won't be able to see y'all or see the comments for a minute. Cetaphil works really great for eczema and for restoring skin barrier, but it's not the greatest for burns. It's good moisture though. I like cocoa butter and shea butter when you use the good kind. I mean, that's what they recommend right out of the um, burn unit. The only thing that you're given or told to get because the hospital won't provide it for millions of dollars. You've got to bring your own, even when you're inpatient. But the good Palmer's cocoa butter, and then you put that all over, and then you put on your compression garments because you have to wear compression. I wore compression for a year. And when I say compression, I mean you can't move. If it's in a joint, you can't move it. I tagged the Innisfree. No. Innisfree, I think it appears in the top right corner. That is the ceramide milk that I just used. Oh, I love the smell of cocoa butter too. I used to use cocoa butter when I was a little girl. That's what my grandma used as skincare, funny enough. And that's what it reminded me of. And I used to date this guy who loved it. He didn't understand. He was like, he didn't know what the smell was. He's like, I don't know, but you just smell like chocolate cake. Okay, that was too much. Oh, the memories. But yeah, compression socks. I bought some, but I haven't worn them. I was needing them a lot more um, before I lost all this weight. I've lost 70 pounds. I gained 100 when I got depressed, which is a crazy thought. Let's do some eye makeup or something. It'll be okay to wear eye makeup and just not much skincare because I need to record this content today. And my thing now that I like for eye makeup is just using some concealer, not really an eyeshadow base. TMI. Look at the numbers go. Y'all keep double clicking. Thumbs up. Let's go. I'm just going to use some concealer on my eyelid, and that's going to be my shadow base. Curved. Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't believe how much weight I gained, though. I would have never thought I could be that heavy. Thank you, Jimi Hendrix Academy. So let's do some of this. We're just going to blob it on. Just a little. Don't do too much. Let's say don't too much, and then I'll put a bunch. I don't even want to wear a lot of eyeshadow, I think. I just want it to be smooth, and I'm just really not currently feeling wearing a lot of foundation, so I'm doing it last. Normally, if I was doing full glam, or if I was really concerned about my foundation base, oh, memberships. She gifted memberships. Kylie and Michael Danger got one. Jane Gum, pickle sauces. That's cute. Erin Green and Jaleesa Little. Thank you for gifting all these. That's amazing. Kylie, you got Michael Danger. I know it's random when it does that. Michael Danger. Kylie was like, where's Michael Danger? And I was like, I don't know. I'm so disappointed. I forgot to tell him. I don't tell anybody that I'm coming on. And Kylie is so generous and she's helping me. Having the members and things is amazing. I'd like to have enough where I can truly do member only lives and have enough people be in the room, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to do it and have other people blocked out and not have anybody in the room. But I think we'll do some member only lives that are just more like chat. Short, maybe not 3 hours long, just a quick chat. Okay, so it's real smooth. This is ColourPop concealer, and it's really inexpensive. It's maybe $8 or $10. Oh, I bet so. That ooh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta go on Do Not Disturb. I can't remember what I was saying now. I don't even know what I was saying. I got distracted by yes. Hold on a minute. Everybody halt. I can actually pay my rent. Oh, Jesus, help me. Lord, have mercy upon me. We're going to pay the rent because it's technically late. What is today? The 2nd? Screw him. No, we're paying it because I just got money that was supposed to come before. Y'all don't know. It's so stressful living this way. I just don't like it. I do not like it. It's like I worked my whole life not to worry about money. Yeah, y'all get ready with me. I'm going to tag this ColourPop concealer in a minute, but you're going to pay the rent with me. And if you're depression, you come around here, you message us. It's so hard. I used to always get, what's it called in the winter? Seasonal affective disorder. I had that every year. And I wouldn't know what to make of it, really. I didn't know back then, like, what it was. And I always had, what do you call it? Oh, shoot. No, wait a minute. I'm going to have to do something different. Y'all are just going to have to bear with me. I can't Zelle it. Because do y'all have a Zelle limit? My rent is greater than my Zelle limit. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. How can rent be greater than a Zelle limit? Is it random? What's random? Like the seasonal affective disorder? Y'all keep chatting. Mama's paying rent. And I'm going to have to wire it, which means it costs more. That pisses me off, too. I just don't want to hear this man's mouth. And I don't want to overlook my blessings because I've been stressed about this all day. I didn't tell y'all about it, but I was feeling pretty stressed and miserable about the whole thing. But it's the last month I'm going to have to worry about money. And if y'all are in that situation, it's the last month y'all are going to worry about it too. We are done with this. Oh, yeah, the membership gifting is random. It is. You don't get to pick. On every platform, it's random. Because otherwise, people would fight. They would fight. Let's send a wire. That cost me $25 extra. Asshole. Did I just curse? I'm sorry. I'm really mad at this. I'm really, really mad at this. I'm really mad at this guy. I hope he's not watching. I didn't mean to call your name. It is what it is. I feel like he's trying to cheat me all the time. I don't like it. Like, why would you try to cheat me? Oh, only in LA is rent greater than this. Exactly. It's like, oh my God. How is that possible? So I need to send the wire just so I don't have to worry about it another day. Normally I would break it up into two, but today is the second, and I do not pay late. You know, I don't like paying late. YouTube. All right, I'm almost done. I got to verify my wire. 37.50. Yep. Send it to the right person. Yep. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You know what? You just got to believe. I decided that I am too happy to be crying and worrying about it. Googling Zelle limit. Zelle is like in your bank, you can send money. I don't know if y'all have Zelle. You're in Australia. Yeah, split it. Yeah, I don't split it in half. I've been splitting it like on the last day of the month, I send 3,500 and then the next day I spend another 250. No, you can't pay with your bank card. It has to go my account to his account. I think some places would. I think some apartments maybe you can do that, but not to an individual landlord, I don't think, unless they have it set up that way. Look what we did. We did some ColourPop concealer, and then I'm using Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. Actually, you know what? It doesn't, I'm not even making sense right now. I should put some concealer in here, come all the way across. Yeah, moving forward, it'd be good to put it in half. But for me, it's just like I don't have regular money. It's terrifying, honestly, to be my age and starting a new business that is not a brick and mortar, doesn't have employees. It's all just what I can manage to do. That's horrifying. I am not gonna lie. And then you don't know, like, when people owe you, but they never pay on time. And what are you gonna do about it? You got a bunch of cousins, Sydney. Look, maybe this is my new makeup look. We're trying to find a new look where I still look young and dewy without a full face of foundation. I want to use foundation balm. And yeah, you can look young and dewy. Just because I have burns doesn't mean like I'm ruined. A lot of people kind of feel that. But no, look at my skin. It's healed. A lot of work has gone into it. A lot of red light, a lot of uh, really good skincare by Allies of Skin, a lot of nano fat, a lot of plastic surgery. And I'm very, very happy about it. Let's do the tip of my nose. Everyone coming in, I was set on fire by my husband of 15 years. Look at that color match. That's so good. Yeah, the tariffs are ridiculous. I was set on fire 7 years ago by my husband of 15 years. He was not physically abusive before that. He was narcissistically abusive, emotionally abusive. So emotional abuse is dangerous. He is not in jail. He didn't even get questioned. We lived in North Georgia, and I'm black. He's not. They didn't question him that night. When I woke up, I didn't remember. I was in a coma for 2 months, and I didn't remember what happened at the beginning. I don't think I wanted to remember. And he was there telling me, like, oh, he's telling me about the accident. Look at that. Y'all keep double tapping. The more, if I get like thousands of those, it really lets the algorithm know to show my live to people. And I need that. It's my job. This is my day job. So I didn't remember. Look up when you're doing your under eye, please. If you have creases or wrinkles or lines or bags, please look up when you dab this in. Otherwise, you're going to accentuate the lines. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I knew it wasn't a good situation. I knew he was a jerk, but I didn't know I was being abused, and I certainly didn't know it was dangerous, you know? Ah, that's awesome. I enjoy y'all coming to work with me. And let people know this looks good. And I'm going to cover it. I'm going to finish with that glowy It Cosmetics foundation balm that I love. Y'all tell me if people start asking for the links. I know I should be linking it, but it's not that easy to click around on. I get frustrated. So yeah, he's walking free. I didn't remember. And I asked the police to reopen the case in 2024. Nothing has happened. And I know in the beginning, I was really, really laser focused on getting I'm almost 53 this year. I was focused on getting my revenge. You know, I was like, what am I going to do? I was just outraged. I was screaming. I was yelling. I was, just miserable and angry. And then I finally figured out that I couldn't get ahead. I couldn't succeed. I couldn't move on until I started worrying about me more than I worry about him. Yes, I know some countries, I plan to bring legislation. Emotional abuse needs to be a chargeable offense. It needs to be a prosecutable offense because you can prove it. You can prove coercive control. And these people know what they're doing. I was 45 when he set me on fire. Yeah. So yeah, you wake up and he's telling me what a terrible accident it was. He was there. He hadn't been questioned. He's not in jail. I don't know. And the number one thing to remember is that you're not going to believe that someone that supposedly loved you for 15 years just set you on fire, even no matter how big a jerk they were, no matter how rude they were, no matter how many times they disappeared late at night. Oh, that for me leaving him, it was when I remembered what happened. But I couldn't get out at first because I didn't have any money. Technically disabled, had very little coming in, but fortunately I started doing this. No contact other than to get alimony. And we just got divorced. Any of y'all who didn't show up, my divorce is final. As of February 19th, finally did it. No, I haven't changed my name yet. I'm going to get a whole new name because I don't want to be any of my old names. I don't want to be Suber, which was my maiden name, because that's my mother's husband who they lied to me for years and told me thank you, that he was my father. And he's not my biological father. And he wasn't nice to me. And the reason that my mother left me with my grandmother was because the sun rose and set on this man, on who was, I guess, my stepfather, whatever he was. He's on my birth certificate. They changed my birth certificate. I guess he adopted me when I was little. I didn't know any of this until I was 28. Nobody told me that wasn't my father. And he was a very cruel man. He just passed away a few months ago. He was a very unkind human being who did nothing but berate and belittle me. I guess he didn't like me because I wasn't his daughter. I was just so frustrated. It was like, if you guys had told me this years ago, I would have better understood why this man was so mean to me. Oh, yeah, thank you. So I don't want that name of Suber. I don't want the name of any of my oppressors. So I had Suber when I was little, and then I was Tonya Shaw, my first husband. And this looks really good. That looks like almost a full face of foundation. We haven't even put it on. Thank you, Michael. I didn't know what a narc was until 2024. I had no idea, but that's why we talk about it now and really let people know, because there was if somebody had said to me, oh, if I'd seen some of the skits that people do now, and it's like, thank you, Kylie, and it's like verbatim arguments and conversations I've had with the narcissist, because they all say and do the same thing. They're one trick ponies. They're not clever. Okay, they do and say the same kind of things. So if I had heard that and been able to think, wait a minute, Tanya Danger. I'll be Tanya Danger. Dangerous. Actually doesn't sound bad. Tonya Renee Danger does not sound bad. I think I'm either going to leave it because there's so much professionally built on it, and just like drop it and not use it, just be Tonya Renee, or um, change it to Jones, I think, because that was my grandmother and grandfather's name. And I know my name was Jones originally. I had a social security card that said it. But then whatever kind of closed adoption they did, I can't find any birth certificate with that on there, so they won't let me change it to Jones. If they would have, I would have already done it. But it has to be like a straight name change, not a divorce name change. That was my name, Tonya Renee Jones. Renee with two E's at the end. Tonya Renee Jones. Sounds good, good. I'm looking great. Let's put on some green eyeshadow just because I feel like it. I've been watching this show on Netflix called Beauty in Black by Tyler Perry. And the main girl, is just wearing this dark green eyeshadow the whole time. And it's like, it doesn't look good, but it's driving me nuts, so I need green eyeshadow. For everyone asking how I found out, it was, I started telling my story every day. Thank you. I've got concealer on, and we're going to finish it with a little bit of glowy It Cosmetics Do It All foundation balm. I really love this stuff. It's a sheer skin tint. Very, very sheer, and I love it. It doesn't decrease my glow that I've worked so hard for with my skincare. Most foundations matte my glow. See, Tonya Renee Jones is good. I know that's who I need to be. That's what I'm going to do. But how will people find me? Like, thank you, Red. What about all the work I've done under Tonya Renee Meisenbach? What happens when you change your name? I don't want all that lost. So I don't really know how to change that. Right now I'm using ColourPop. This is ColourPop eyeshadow. It's a palette that I made. I know it's messy. These are ColourPop singles that I bought because singles work so much better than buying a palette with, 10 colors that you don't use. So why not just use singles with all the colors you do? Right now I just have on ColourPop concealer, ColourPop eyeshadow. Keeping up with the Joneses. Me and Mrs. Jones. Me and Mrs. Jones. It was years before I remembered. I had to learn to walk and talk and eat and drink again. I couldn't do anything. When you're in a coma for 2 months, you got to relearn everything. And then I got COVID and gained a lot of weight. All I did was COVID came like a year after I got home from the hospital. And that made me so depressed because I was on oxygen. And I don't know what about it. It just really got me. It was a bad time in the world, right? It really bothered me that I had to be on oxygen for 8 months after, you know? And it just really depressed me. And I spent all that time. Well, I guess I'm leaving out the part where he started stealing my pain medicine when I got home from the hospital. He set me on fire on purpose and stole my pain medicine because turns out he was on heroin and meth. I did not know all those years that he was on meth. I know that sounds crazy, but I thought he had a drinking problem, or I knew he had a drinking problem. But I don't know what somebody on meth looks like. Well, at least I didn't then. Now I do. He was just crazy, and apparently he was on meth the night he set me on fire. But that's not an excuse. I know he had been thinking of hurting me. I don't go into all of that, how I know, but I have some memories of just little things that he said along the years that I know were thoughts of wanting to just end me. He hated me so much. You think they love you, but you're sleeping with the enemy. They're jealous of you. Every time you accomplish something, every time I accomplished something, he would get upset, even after I got burned. Happy birthday. Is it Mabry? Is that how I say it? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Y'all keep sharing. We got a good number of people in the live. I'm doing my green eyeshadow. I do not have vitiligo. I have skin grafts. My whole face was burned and replaced. My whole face got replaced 7 years ago. And God has been good to me because I feel pretty. Y'all watch the chat. I can't see everything because I'm thinking really hard about my eyeshadow today. I've got lots of content up, but people in the chat will answer some of your questions because I really can't see it. Nilly. Thank you, Gordy. See, it is a party here every time. I love it when you get a good group of people together. When you get a group of people together that are about something, when similar people flock together, it's amazing. Burned beauty, burned beauty. So yeah, it's not vitiligo, but that's why I'm stopping messing with trying to, balance my complexion so much, because why not just let it be? It's what makes me different. If I'm on a modeling roster and people are looking at my picture, that's what makes me different. That's why I'm on the roster. So why cover it up? Right? Why do that? Yes, my daughter just turned 28 on Saturday. It's too much on the outside. I'm not enjoying that. I'm not enjoying how big it is. So we're gonna get rid of it, and then we're gonna blend it out with like a tan, because I don't want it to be too big. Yeah, the green is pretty. Green and red is always gonna be good to you, but I don't want it to be too big. By too big, I mean I don't want it way up here. I want the green on my lid, but I'm never really sure where my lid is. My lid is everywhere because they were reconstructed. Can you believe that? Can you believe that those are not eyelids? Isn't it amazing what the doctors can do? These are not eyelids. Oh, step 28. And I got a mess over here. Got to clean. Tanya's team of friends. Isn't that amazing? And this is for the people who are asking, how did you remember? How do you remember? It was because I started telling my story every day. And, before I had told my story, but I didn't talk about it. Vitiligo is pretty light. I don't know if it can be different degrees. I think there's a white, like a point where the melanin is lost. I don't know if that goes in stages or if it's abrupt. But anyway, I had content out there, and I would do makeup content, but I did not talk about being a burn survivor every day, right? I just didn't. It's not what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, it'll work for vitiligo for sure. If you want to cover it, if you want to cover your vitiligo, you certainly can. It looks so pretty, but I know it's not going to be pretty to everybody. I covered my skin grafts and even them out for many, many years, and that's what made me happy. So that's my business, you know. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, and sometimes I want to cover it all up. Maybe I want to go to the Oscars and I don't want it, and I want it to just look evened out like anybody else would, you know. Just depends. Do what you want to do. Hey, Canada. Right now, I've got a sponge and some concealer just because we can clean this up. We don't have foundation on yet, but I don't like how big it is. Right, I know. I love the way vitiligo looks too, but I understand that it's a uh-oh, that it's a struggle, you know? It's a struggle to wake up and be different if you don't have it from birth. I know you develop it. I can't imagine, you just wake up one day and you've lost pigment. That's not easy. So we can't just say, oh, you're just so beautiful. We got to let people be. Feel how you want to feel. You don't have to feel guilty for either. It doesn't make you better to not wear makeup. Yeah, he's not in jail. It doesn't make you better to wear makeup or not to wear makeup. I did have a conversation with someone about that, another survivor about that. And I felt really insulted because she told me, how do I lose this stuff? Oh, there we go. She told me, she was like, oh, well, why don't you just be who you are, be comfortable with who you are? And I'm like, oh, I beg your pardon. What makes you think I'm not? Because I'm wearing makeup? Because you don't walk up to a supermodel and tell them and ask them why they can't just be comfortable with who they are because they're wearing makeup. So I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. And she's like, well, yeah, I used to worry about it, but now I don't, I don't do that anymore. I don't wear makeup anymore because I'm comfortable with who I am. And I said, perhaps you're not comfortable if your idea of being comfortable is not wearing makeup so other people think you're well adjusted. You know, it doesn't work for me. Do what you want to do. Stop being so judgmental. None of anybody's business. Yeah, I love makeup. I loved it before. I don't understand how it gets a bad stigma, you know? I actually am a peer supporter for the Phoenix Society, and I get called if there's a survivor that wants to talk about makeup. So that's fun to talk about it. And that's what they did for me. I was always this person. They brought in a girl, my peer supporter from the Phoenix Society, who came into the hospital room, was very, oh, thank you for the 100, Kim. Yeah, judgy, not. That she came in and I can remember, I can smell her perfume. She was just fabulous and girly, and that's who they sent in for me because they knew that's who I was. So meet people where they live. Let us be who we are, and if you do decide to start wearing makeup after you get a burn or vitiligo, that doesn't mean anything other than you want to wear makeup. It's no reflection of how healed you are or aren't. It's just makeup. That's my preach for the day. No, it wasn't $100. It was a gift. It called 100, like a 100, not $100. It's a beautiful gift. Yeah, when he was stealing the medicine, you would think, okay, well, why didn't you leave? Well, how was I going to do that? Exactly. Um, where was I going to go? How was I going to go anywhere? I was 45 and disabled in a wheelchair, had no money. I think I was getting SSI of, they sent me $30 a month for the longest time because I didn't have the energy to fix it. I think $30 is what you get when you're in the hospital, but they never changed it when I got out. So for years, that's all I got. And then eventually they changed it to like 500. And I was scared. After he started stealing the medicine, I still didn't think that he set me on fire on purpose, even though now I'm starting to doubt everything, obviously. I'm not a fool. But I was more scared because what am I going to do? You know, I'm I couldn't live with my kids. They're there, but my daughter was just, starting to live her best life. She's a nurse, you know. Yeah, I know, right? 30 bucks. 30 bucks a month is what you get but that's in the hospital. I don't know why. Or if you're in a nursing home, 30 bucks a month is all you get. 30. And of course, it takes a lot of energy and time to straighten it out. And there was nobody to help me. And my daughter was just graduating college. She's just got her BSN. And I was not going to go say, hey, I need to live with you. I need you to take care of me. So I got really scared in that time. Like, what am I going to do? And that's when I started doing makeup, but that was just by accident, you know? I just made a video to tell my people where I had been. And I was in hair and makeup because I'd started, enjoying wearing makeup again. I realized that, I wasn't ruined because I was burned and that I could wear makeup just like anyone else. And that was just a big turning point because if I hadn't done that, how would I be supporting myself now? I did not want to be in like a facility. That was my biggest thing. I was only 45, 46, I don't want that. And I could picture it. I had a feeding tube. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't give myself medicine. That's why I didn't know that he was stealing it. He was in charge of giving me my medication. It had to be crushed up and put in my feeding tube. And instead of giving me all the medicine that I deserved, he was taking, I bet, half of it. And one day I saw him. I got suspicious. I don't know why I know why. I got suspicious because he told me one day that I needed to call and get more medicine, right? Because I was out of pain medicine, and they would give you probably 160 or 180 10 milligram roxycodones at a time. Burns are painful. You take next top model, baby. You take 2 at a time, and he told me I'd run out, and I called the doctor, and they were like, "Oh, you should have at least 80 pills left." Not to mention, it was weird that he had me calling the doctor. I could barely talk. That's another thing. Most people couldn't understand what I was saying because my mouth, my bottom lip was like down like this. And so I could only talk through my teeth. Like I didn't have lips to talk with. And a lot of people couldn't understand me. It was horrible. It was just a nightmare looking back on it. But you know what? That time is no more. And everything worked out the way it should. I needed that time to rebuild myself, I think. I needed that time to have a way out. I'm just using like a tan uh, eyeshadow, very light tan, because I don't like the way my under eyes look. I don't like the way they're reconstructed. I don't bring out attention. Right? Doesn't the stealing the pain meds makes me furious. And then, he was supposed to stay with me like all the time. Like I needed 24/7 care, which is why I was afraid I would end up in a nursing home if I told anybody, and I didn't know what to do. And I started making excuses for him there, like, oh, well, okay, now he has, I always knew he had trouble with alcoholism. So it makes sense. It would follow that he has trouble with, now he's on pain pills. Now he's addicted to that. Still, no idea that he's on um, meth. I mean, who does that? Right? I mean, I'm living in the burbs at that point, I'm living in the burbs. We are in a nice place. It's not a place where people do meth. But again, it is. It's just a place you think people aren't doing meth, right? We think it's not happening, but it's probably happening a lot more than you know. because it's not like he couldn't afford it. He could buy all of it that he wanted. All right. So that's what he did. I found the pain pills. I think it was 2023 when I found the pain medicine. Thank you. I don't even know. I asked my publicist, I was like, how does anybody get that magazine? Because I don't know if magazines are real anymore, if they're all digital. I just asked her last night because I don't know where to get it. They did it for me and set up the interview and everything. I don't think he was planning it that night, but I think he had thought about it before because he had so much hate for me. Looking back at it, I can't believe how much I let that man hate me. Just with his words and the way he would get jealous. And, it's hate, but you don't see it that way. I don't talk to my parents. I was raised by my grandparents, and they passed away years ago. And I have one cousin who's like a brother, but he's thank you, Michael Danger. But he's in this is good. I like this stuff. This Guide Beauty Brow Wiz, and it's made so you can hold it easily if you have trouble with dexterity. I really like this product. I'll tag it for you. But yeah, I have one cousin who's like a brother, and he was in North Carolina. And interestingly enough, he was married to a narcissistic woman at the time. So he was going through his own thing. He got my magazine cover for Unpacking Her. I'm going to be honest, I don't know the magazine, but it is still a magazine cover. And an interview. Interview inside. And that was just one of my old pictures. That my butterfly ring was a gift from Nitzy. I don't think she's in the room right now. I didn't tell her that I was coming on because she's been on vacation. And I know she had to go back to work, and I didn't want her to be stressed out trying to moderate too. So I didn't tell her. I was on. If you're a subscriber, you can see the community page. I'm so hot. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I haven't done my foundation yet, so we're good. I thought it was cool. I mean, it's cool. I'm doing a lot for International Women's Day. Actually, I need to write something right now. And I'm on the website for Allies of Skin, which is pretty cool. Allies of Skin, my favorite skincare brand. I have a page on their website. Hello, Mary. Thank you for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching. I am so hot right now. I'm in Southern California. Y'all definitely, I am on other platforms, and I post a lot to my IG stories just because you don't have to be fancy. You can just post a thought or a little video, and it doesn't have to be edited and things. I wish there was more. Thank you for the floating heart. Thank you, Kim. I'm not even seeing the stuff pop up. But I wish there was a feature like that on YouTube. On the magazine. Come on, jeez. Better work. Cover girl. Do the twirl. On the runway, work. So shake to the left. Y'all know one of my goals that I set years ago was to walk the runway. 4:05. Oh my gosh. Double tap the screen for the thumbs up. Y'all are going to help me get back in my groove. I haven't been on for a couple of months. I really hope to have a whole bunch of people in the room at all times, all over the world. Oh, come back, Sydney. I won't be back until Wednesday because I have an appointment tomorrow. And let me see. Let me check my schedule. I am. I'm pretty close to runway model. I've got the weight down. I can stand up straighter now. What do I have on Wednesday? Oh, I have therapy Wednesday at 1 with a new therapist. I'll do it at 2 o'clock on Wednesday. There's a new therapist donating her services to face forward. And so I'm going to be the, what do you call it? Outbreak monkey. No, that's not right. You know what I mean? Oh, shoot. That's too light. The test monkey. I can't think of my words. I am so old and crazy. I don't know why y'all listen to me. I'm just completely crazy. Yes, Trinity, like I am gonna walk for somebody. It's gonna be a major fashion house. I'm gonna get new pictures made. I need new pictures on my hair's so hot, on my modeling profile. Lab rat, yeah. I don't know what my crazy head. Lab rat. I'm going to actually I'm going to use my Fenty Fly Liner because this stuff is the best liquid liner. When you're in a hurry, this is your liner. It stays on all day. Okay, see you Wednesday, Sydney. Thanks for subscribing. And watch the content that I make if you want more storylines. You know, I like talking about the hair and shirt. That's right. Well, the hair stays on. Baby, I stay fabulous in the house. The hair stays on. The eyeliner is Fenty Fly Liner. Let me see if I can find it and tag it. Everybody's saying hey to Michael Danger. He's like a part of this show. I can't see y'all. I'm clicking. Wish there was a better, easier way to do this. Really bugs me. Okay, wait. Because it makes the phone shake. And look, then the autocorrect changes it to gently. That pissed me off. That ticked me right off. Okay, here we go. Fenty Fly Liner, there we go. All right, it's up there in the top right somewhere. Top right, there's gonna be a little thing. Let's do some liner real quick. I reminded myself, like, I'm not gonna wear that much makeup because I'm gonna make a skin or a product review video for Red Light. So a skincare review. Oh, wow. Oh my God, thank you so much, Kylie. You're amazing. And Osprey, I hope this gets you to the help a wee bit in time. Thank you so much, Kylie. And I hope you're feeling better, girl. We loves you. I thought I did say happy birthday, Mabry. Girl, thank you so much. Did you see that $50 super? 50 Australian from Kylie. That's amazing. Thank y'all so much. I'm trying not to cry. If I talk about it too much, I'll start crying all my makeup off. Okay, your eyeliner. Listen up, peeps. Oh, thank you, Angela. You don't have to draw a straight line, okay? Number one, lay your liner on the side and just stamp it. Just stamp it. Do you see that? Lay it on the side. Stamp it on if you can't draw it straight. I do draw straight, so I'm going to do some things. If you can't draw it, just lay it on its side. So the longer this is, the longer the tip is, the easier it is to put it on. Just like a paintbrush. The longer those hairs are, the easier it is. And I love, this is my favorite right now. My current favorite, because my favorites change. I think that's one of the benefits of what I do is that I get so much PR makeup that, oh, you can do it, Rachel. I do so much PR, get so much PR makeup that I try new things, you know? Lay it on its side if you can't do it. And remember, your eyeliner does not need to be a perfect straight line. I think that's where people get lost. God doesn't make straight lines. You don't need them. You don't need them. If God can't do it, why should you be able to? If your eyes are getting older and drooping, just be sure that you don't get into this crease. Go more sideways. I used to do makeup for others years ago. I'm actually a makeup artist. I've lived a lot of different lives. That's pretty. I like that. Now, the only problem is doing it on the other eye, but that looks pretty. And Kylie is so kind. She sends gifts and she does amazing things. And we were really saddened for her the other day, and I just hope she's feeling better. Because my baby is oh yeah, my doggy is my baby. He's my everything. He's who I talk to at night. He's tell my problems to at the end of the day, you know. Sometimes I do miss that. I don't know about y'all, but it's not like I ever really had somebody to tell my problems to. I would tell them, but he wasn't listening or caring. But so that's the only time, like when you're feeling down, go sideways, y'all. Look, just go out to the side. I don't know if I can show you and look at it properly. If you can't do your wing, just go out to the side, because even if you don't put a wing, it lifts up the eye. You see? So as we're getting older, we don't have to. Just go sideways. And you can put the wing or not put the wing. All right, just a little wing. Just kind of go out. It's really pretty. My eyeliner, and I'm going to put on my fancy lashes. Then y'all are going to see the long form review, because y'all are going to watch it, of me reviewing my Job's 3D laser mask and my current body mask. And you're going to be like, I watched her do that makeup. I don't need to be super made up, though. I had one goal. Don't put on a lot of makeup. And if that's my goal, then you better bet I'm going to put on a bunch of makeup. I kind of like focusing on my eyes. Dermstan. What's that? Use what? Look straight in the mirror. Wait, what happened to your face? It gets more and more beautiful every day. What happened to your face, sugar? I would like an explanation. Really? How'd it go? Did you get the self-adhesive lash or just let your glue get tacky? Because you can do either. The Lily lashes, self-adhesive, are really easy to put on. I'm not going to wear those today, though, because I want to wear a big fox eye. Or maybe I don't. What you going to get stuck in? You can do your liner. You can do everything. And if y'all go on the community page and message what little tutorials you want, because I've made a lot of them over time, but I'm a whole different person now. It's not that hard to do a wing, but for me, my eyes are very uneven. So it's a little bit more challenging. It's not that hard for you. You can just fling it on there pretty much. But I'm trying to balance the eyes. I like them very much. That's pretty. I know. I put on makeup when I'm not going anywhere. If I feel like it, I put on some. And if I don't feel like it, I don't. Are we putting lashes on Michael Danger? This wig needs to get worked out. It is a problem. It is not acceptable. What you scared of? Getting it stuck? It won't get stuck. Caterpillar. Men are horrified by false lashes that are left laying around. I don't know how I know. I do it all the time. My friend Mandy drives me around. She's the executive director of Face Forward International. And her husband finds them like in his car. It's just like, I mean, I know you don't just take your lashes off everywhere, but I kind of do. I kind of do. I wonder if I should do big lashes. I was trying to look so natural for this video, and I am not looking natural at all. Okay, wait. Sorry for all the noise. These are fox eye lashes. I bought them on Amazon. A fox eye is a little bit wider and fluffier than a cat eye, right? It has a little more width. It'll make your like a fox. And the glue-on lashes, all we have to do is let the glue get tacky. So I'm going to take my lash off right now. These are not self-adhesive. These are Amazon. They actually have a bunch of gunk on them because they're pretty cheap. They're not cheap. They're inexpensive. They're affordable, budget-friendly. No, the lashes won't take away. He's like, they're so seductive like this. It won't take away. I got to have lashes. I'm so self-conscious about the lashes. I want y'all know, people come on here and go like, hey, what's wrong with your face and stuff. And I don't think anything of that, really. Like, I'm not sitting around like, oh my God, my face looks horrible. But if you want me to go out in public, I'm always going to put on liner and lashes. I'm just so self-conscious about it. And that's why I got the permanent eyeliner. I haven't been doing it as much now that I have that permanent liner on, just so it gives some definition to the eye. I think that's it. It looks so weird. I look so weird to myself without anything on top. That's one of my hang-ups. We all have them. When you're thinking of all those things that bother you about yourself that nobody else notices, we all have that. It's just the way it is. They are seductive this way, aren't they? Hey, hey. Thank y'all. So many people watching. Will y'all please double tap the screen if you're in? Double tap to give the thumbs up. Help me spread the live. I feel good today for the first time, y'all. My lashes, I just pull off. Most people will. If it's tangled in your neck, I don't have any natural lash. But if you do, and it's tangled in there, you can use makeup remover or micellar water or something. I've been doing great. This is another Fenty eyeliner. It is Fenty Fly. I don't know what it is, God. Fenty Fine Lines. And it's a waterline highlighter. And what I like about Fenty Fine Lines is that it comes in different colors. Comes in different shades. Because not everybody can wear that Tarte. What is that? Eye highlighter from Tarte. What is that called? Good. I'm glad you can hear it. What is it called? Tarte. What do y'all see? Oh, you like Michael and Kylie are like, just leave him like that. Yeah, I was sick. I was sick, and it was just the antibiotic, the Levaquin. What is that eye brightener by Tarte? I can't think of what it's called. Eye bright, something clever. Eye light. It's not. None of them. It's not even going on my face right now. Hold on. Point being, it's like a bright pink color, right? It's a bright pink. And it's like everybody's supposed to use the same color, and it doesn't work. Like, it looks crazy on people with brown skin. I just can't think of what it's called. If it's clever, I'd call it. It is. I think eyeliner, but that's not what it's called. I feel like there's ink in my eye. My eyes are so shallow that I feel like I see. Don't do this at home. Your eyes are different. Like I see some of the liquid liner in there. 503. What is that Tarte stuff called? Hey Siri, what is Tarte under eye waterline highlighter called? It's not glow tape. That's not what it's called. Yeah, I was sick from antibiotics the other day. I had some kind of flu thing. I had surgery, then I got an infection, and then I got the sickness that everybody has recently, or at least everybody in California has had, where you stay sick for several weeks, miserably sick for several weeks, but it's not COVID and it's not the flu. It's not the shape tape, it's the other one. Shape tape is the concealer. What is that? Hold on. Fake awake. Fake awake. So you look more bright and alert and awake. Fake awake. And it's very bright and it goes on your waterline, but it's too bright for brown people. So Fenty makes it, I'm using concealer right now to try to get this under eye highlighter on. So Fenty makes it different shades. So everyone can wear it because there's no way a lady with darker skin than I have, or even my skin tone, can wear that bright pink without looking crazy. Makeup. Yeah, you brighten your under eye. You put the brightness on your waterline. Fake awake. Your eyes look bright and open even when you're tired. Fake awake. But we're going to use the Fenty version of that, which is fine lines. I don't know if it's going to stick because my eyes get really wet. Do you see how it is not? Do you see how it doesn't stand out? Like it's the right color for me. I don't want makeup. I don't want it to look like I put something on my under eye to look awake. That's not the goal. For some people, it might be. And that's your business. But my business is this, and I like getting rid of all that redness under there. I don't like it. I ordered some fake bottom lashes, but I don't think they're coming until tomorrow. The ones I have now are too wimpy. I hate them. I can't put it on. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm just getting ready to create some content, to record a long form review. Wake up makeup. Thank you. I'm going to put on my lashes, even though Michael Danger says leave them alone. They're so seductive. Wake up makeup. Let me put on lashes because I am insecure about not having eyelashes. Oh, that green eyeliner is insane. I'm going to see if it works with this. I don't know. I don't feel like it does, but I really loved it on my waterline. Super pretty. And I had like wine on top and burgundy on the bottom. If you let your glue get tacky, the lash will just stick, okay? Then you have to place it. I think mine is too far out right now. There, and you just stick it down, right? What happened to Crystal? I can't see everything that's going on, but thank y'all for talking to each other, sharing and talking. I think that's awesome that we can create these spaces. Oh, I'm starting to do the Burn Beauty show again. Oh no. What happened to your dog? Oh, a dog bite? Oh my God. The only time I've ever been bitten by a dog, it was a dog that belonged to the man who set me on fire. That dog bit me. It was bad. How bad a dog bite? I hope it's not in your face, on the leg. Good. I mean, not good, but yeah. I have another friend, actually I have two friends, who lost their nose to a dog bite. And so y'all be careful. Y'all think about that when we're playing with these big dogs. I always keep my face away from Grady's now. because I've met the people. I mean, the dog wasn't trying to hurt them, just playing like gosh, and they catch your nose. One was a Rottweiler. Actually, both were Rotties, I think. Yeah. And if do you guys know Joshua Dixon? If you don't follow him on IG and the talk, please do. He's a young man who survived a dog bite when he was 8, 2 pit bulls, and they bit his face. And I just pull for him every day. He's like, I call him nephew, you know. Admire where Joshua Dixon. I know he needs more engagement. He's young, either about to get married or getting married. He did. We met. I don't know why we met. I think because of his clothing brand. I bought some of his clothes that were like inspirational. And see how easy. Listen, don't tell me you can't do lashes if you let the glue get tacky. This lash isn't even in position yet. Did you see it with Joshua? I think I put that up. The It's under Burned Ambition now. I think the replay is up. It was an excellent, excellent show, and it was my first one for Burn Beauty Show. And we're about to bring the Burn Beauty Show back. If you're interested in telling your story, we're going to record it. I'm not doing it live because it's too stressful when people, get sick or have to cancel. And I'm a one-woman show. I don't have a production team. So I'm not doing it live until I have a whole bunch of guests lined up. But I did open up the email again the other day, burnedbeautyshow@gmail.com. We'll record it. I won't edit it really. We'll record you telling your story, talking to me, interviewing. I do it more conversationally than like me interviewing you. You can tell what you want. I'll ask some questions. And we put it up because when you're ready to tell your story, it's very cathartic. So I offer my platform to others. I still feel like I'm seductive. Michael said I'm seductive, and now I feel like I'm not. Am I seductive still? I would stay seductive. Oh, so many dog bites. My nails are press-ons. If you're just coming in, yes, there's a lot of videos telling my story. And I want you to remember that, okay, I was set on fire by my husband of 15 years. And it happened 7 years ago. But as much as I love telling my story and talking about it to help others not fall into the same narcissistic trap, my whole life isn't about what he did to me. So I live on different levels. So sometimes if I'm not talking about it, it's just a good time to maybe look it up because there's a lot of content about it. And then just come back because we do have a lot of good conversations about everything. And that's why I want to do the Burn Beauty Show again. I don't want there's other people who have stories very similar to mine. Oh no, you had to put him down. That'd be my nightmare if Grady bit me. Oh my God. Be my nightmare. Let me check. Only one person emailed me, burnedbeautyshow@gmail, as of yesterday. I'm going to keep posting about it until we get these done. Oh, yeah, she answered me. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. I know who's going to be my first guest, and I'm going to record it, and then we'll put that up. It'll be a weekly, as long as I have enough guests, it'll be a weekly long form where you get to hear somebody else's story because it's important. The abuse looks a lot of different ways. My story isn't the only one. I wasn't being beaten at all, but manipulated emotionally so badly that my life is miserable. You know, and they have control. Oh, thank you so much. I love that disco. Thank you, Undisturbed Elephant, for the disco. I love the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for being here. If you're watching, please double tap the screen so that I can get the thumbs up. Let YouTube know that this is the most important live on here. Done by a 52-year-old lady that got set on fire. Doing makeup, no less. I talk a lot about how, you know, you don't need to look like a model to be a beauty influencer. Don't let anything discourage you. I let that man discourage me for so many years from different things I wanted to do in life. And I'm certainly not going to let the general public warrior keyboards stop me now from anything. Oh, I'm so sorry, Terry Ray. Thank you. I think that looks pretty, but I really should put on under eyeshadow. But I think Michael Danger will flip out. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway, but what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I need something dark, but not too dark. No, you know what? I should just put on lower lashes, but I don't know if I can. It's really hard for me to put these on. I am out of practice. Let's try it. What the hey? What the hey? What the hey? I don't know where I put them. I don't know where I put them. Look at all these lashes. I just bought more because I thought I was out. Guess we're not going to put them on. Michael Danger. Kylie said, you're beautiful, Michael Danger. Hey, Robert. I know. I got some lashes in here. That's what happens when you have no natural lashes. You buy a lot of others. I know. I wear a lot of different styles. But really, the fox eye, what I'm wearing, is the one that best suits my face and the shape of my eye. That doesn't mean I won't put on different things for different looks, though. Oh, Lord, I guess we're not going to do it. Ow, did you hear my knees pop? I hope nobody heard that. Hope Michael Danger didn't hear my knees pop. Hope you're not out here listening to the popping knees. You know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't. I put things places where I can find them, and then I can't remember where I put them. I'm done with this. I need some hormone replacement. I'm done. Did you hear? Oh, y'all heard the pop. That is from getting low in the 90s. So I'm doing, that's all. Let me see the Tootsie Roll. The Tootsie Roll. All right, we're not doing lower lashes. We're going to move on. I'm not going to be frustrated. My rent's paid. Praise God. So nothing else is wrong in the world. We're not getting kicked out. Homelessness was my biggest fear. And it's why I worked so hard even after I remembered what he had done. You know, I remembered, and all I could think was I have to figure out how to get out, how to live on my own, something I'd never done in my life, and trying to do it disabled. But I'm a lot less disabled now. Pardon me. Here's a moisturizer I really like. Hold on. This hydration water cream by Rock. I really love this one. It's super, super nice. And it's not too expensive. There's one by Allies of Skin. I like their daily advanced serum. But this stuff is so pretty. I like it under my makeup because of the way it just like immediate hydration. Just immediate hydration and glow. I love it. So look up the Rock Hydration Water Cream. Very nice. I like this one too. It Cosmetics, Confidence in a Cream Barrier Boost. This is nice stuff. And if you're going to go, if you want real serious results, go with Allies of Skin. Advanced Daily Treatment. Okay, I'm going to put on a little bit of this. We're almost done. I cannot stand my hair. I need to curl it. But guess what? I don't know where my flat iron is either. I don't know where my bottom lashes are. I don't know where my flat iron is. I don't know where anything is. I feel like somebody comes in at night and moves things around because I live alone. It's not Grady. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it. I'm so glad I was on with y'all when the money came in. That was so great. I wouldn't have been looking at the phone otherwise. And I would have kept worrying about it. Even though, I mean, I was kind of worrying, kind of not. Thank you. Butterfly. That's, oh, let me see the Tootsie Roll. 1995. Y'all know who, I hope y'all know who 2 Chainz is. 2 Chainz has a book coming out, which is kind of crazy. And it's called, yeah, you can't help. It's called, I don't know what it's called, something about God. And he's coming to do, yeah, Red knows 2 Chainz. He's coming to do a book signing at Barnes & Noble in LA on March 6th. And I think I'm going to go because I just recorded a podcast with the lady who is hosting the book signing. Her name is Amber Grimes, and she's been a record executive for like Capitol Music, and I don't know who she's with now. But I did her podcast a few weeks ago. We recorded it. It's going to come on. You got to look. If you listen to podcasts, see how pretty that is? It's sheer, but it's just really pretty, and it makes me glow more. I love the glow, and if I put on foundation and it takes away my glow, I just don't want to wear it anymore. That's just not where I am. I'm not a matte foundation person anymore, and I think that dewy foundation looks so much nicer on skin, on mature skin. It just looks so much nicer to be dewy than to be matte. Matte starts to look like the desert, especially after a couple of hours. Good, keep moving forward. So the podcast is called If You Knew Better with Amber Grimes, and it's on iHeartRadio, the Black Effect Network. And I think it just starts airing this week. And I'm probably the 3rd or 4th episode, and it's pretty cool. I hope it doesn't sound crazy because I was sick as a dog when I don't have a book yet, but I'm working on it. I was sick as a dog the day I needed to go record it. I was in the middle of that cold flu thing, so I loaded up with, I don't even know what I took, Zyrtec, Mucinex, everything, just to get my voice to hold for an hour. Because you see, it's not even holding now. And it's been a month since I was sick. A month or more. I don't even know. It's been weeks and my voice is still messed up. Yeah, the hair clips are cute. They are by Tilt Beauty. They also are an inclusive brand to help people with limited dexterity or disabilities. I'll actually show you something about them. That's all I'm going to do with this. We'll put a little powder. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I got more coverage than I wanted still. Stop speaking on things yourself. He said that there is power in your tongue. We speak things into existence. We speak things into existence. Don't forget. If you put energy out, if you're feeling beat, it's not negative energy, but if you're feeling beaten and distressed, you will attract more of it. It's the catch-22. You will attract more. Buddha, and everyone has said it in many different ways. Buddha said, what we think we become. That's paraphrased. It's not exact, but basically, Buddha said that, and so many other wise people have said the same thing. That things won't get better until you start living in the belief that they are better. Words or spells, absolutely. Be a moderator. I'll add some. Do we need more moderators? Moderators, tell me. Book and movie. Yes, I am ever since I got to LA, I have told everyone in the industry, that I want a Netflix original, right? That's what I've said. Okay, thanks, Michael. Okay, I didn't know if I got all of them added back in after it got hacked. So I don't know if they're struggling or if everything is fine. And so I've told everyone I want a Netflix original. And so a few weeks ago, I met with, I don't even know if I can talk about it. I don't know if you can. Also, keep things to yourself, like not everybody in the world is pulling for you. So when you have something in the works, it's okay not to talk about it fully because there's going to be people and their words or spells too that will bring negativity. So remember that. Zip your tongue. I just got to talk with people though who can really make that happen, who can really do that. And right. Don't tell everyone because everyone is definitely not pulling for you. I guarantee there's people sitting watching me right now that can't stand me any further than they can pick me up and throw me. They can't stand it, but they look. They look, right? I don't even think I need any of this. And you don't want to, people say don't jinx it. And that's kind of it. I just know I got to talk to somebody who has a talk show currently. And that contacted me through my agent and put me in touch with people in Beverly Hills who represent huge names like Mindy Kaling and Kelsey Grammer and like that realm, Jessica Alba, that kind of stuff, So I felt like so blessed by that. I'm still thinking about it, still processing it myself because it's like, is this real? Is that real? Did that really happen? Did I get to say again when that person in that meeting asked me, okay, I don't know. I heard your story and they're like, okay, definitely we can do something with this. I don't, and the agent's like, I don't know what you've done so far, but what is it that you want? What would you want? How do you want to tell your story? And I said, I want a Netflix original. And they didn't say that's crazy. They said, okay, we just need to find writers and funding. Right? That's it. We make things happen. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but also couldn't believe it. It's like, just manifest it. Keep believing it. I 100% know that this story is going to get told as a Netflix original. Period. My bronzer, my whatever this is, contour is Sashu. And notice it's not too much. It's not a lot, right? You don't have to see it. We're doing, when we're doing real makeup that's not internet, razzle dazzle makeup, then you don't need everything. You don't need to see everything. Who wants to be an executive producer? Everybody's in. I'm pretty sure we just made the whole thing just came together from me speaking that into existence. Who's the director? Anybody know how to be a director? And how are they going to get Halle Berry to play me? Sorry. Halle, come to the front, Halle. I'm going to get Alec Baldwin to play him. I can't stand Alec Baldwin. And actually, I'm going to get Alec Baldwin to play his attorney that just bothered me all this year. I had to get my divorce. I had to do everything myself because I couldn't afford it while he was working with this attorney who's a men's rights attorney. Halle Berry is around. I'm going to meet her soon. She does a lot. She has a lot of activism in LA. Her and Holly Robinson Pete. Oh, yeah. Every time my story gets told, I'm going to make money. You just reminded me to put it in the Writers Guild. Someone told me when I first got to LA, they were like, everybody here is in the business, is in the industry. And the guy's like, take your story, write it up, pay $25, and put it in, who's Candace? And put it in the Writers Guild. So that you have to own your own story. Because if other people start telling it, I won't have. People could tell my story without me getting money. Life isn't going to go well for them, but they could. Who is Candace? Okay, so this was Kevin Aquan contour. It's a contour stick. It's very melty, right? It's like balmy. If you know Kevin Aquan Beauty, you see how it's there? Okay, let me put it over here. It's not much, and that's what I did to my nose. Oh, Candace Owens? Lord, I don't even want to say that. We're going to get censored. We'll see how long she manages to stay alive. Better watch yourself because they are replacing people. Not going into that. Not today, Satan. Not today. What is wrong with my voice? What is wrong with my voice? I was laughing because it's like Halle Berry, seriously. I'm going to use Laura Mercier powder now just to go on my under eyes. Candace Owens is on YouTube. We'll see what happens, girl. She needs to tread carefully. She's about to find out that they not like us. She not like them. It's about to be a rude awakening. Yep. I definitely saw that. No one will be telling my story without me making money. Okay, so I like the under eye to be less shiny, right? Yes. This is good. So I'm going to do like a skincare review with a full face of makeup just because I felt like chatting with y'all today. I don't know what is going on with my voice. Look, put a little lift here with the powder. I don't bake. And I'm only using this sponge, powder puff, because I don't have a lot of concealer on my under eye. The setting powder is Translucent Honey. Translucent Honey by Laura Mercier. Doesn't need to be too much, doesn't need to be bright, doesn't need to be baked. And if you've got a lot of concealer on your under eye and you've got lines or bags like this, don't use this, just use a brush. And I did set mine a little bit with a brush before. I don't think it's seasonal. I think I never got rid of that sickness that I had. It was rough having this weird infection plus this cold flu thing. My doctor's like, well, that's kind of why you couldn't heal, because even though I gave you the antibiotics, everything is up here in your neck and in your throat and chest trying to heal you. Nails or press-ons, Lily nails. I'm going to put some right here, powder, and we're done. It's like I want to be glowy over here, but not over here. I forgot to put on blush, but we'll fix that. Oh, thank you. Somebody said my eyes are alluring. I saw it. Are my eyes alluring? That's awesome. Thank you, Gordy. This nose, my $1 million nose, literally. That cool? They used to have, was it the $6 million woman? No. The $6 million man. Is that right? Y'all don't remember all those shows, do you? $6 million man. The Bionic Woman. That's what it was. The Bionic Woman. Y'all know that show? Are you too young? Are you too young, or do you know the show? Look, I don't think I've used this color blush before. I think I will. Yeah, Bionic Woman. I loved her. She could do magical things. That and Wonder Woman. Growing up, oh, see, I really never used this. I think the peach will be good with the green because I don't want a lot of blush on. I just want y'all are saying my eyes are alluring, so I don't want to do anything to detract from them. I always wanted to be her and Wonder Woman. I loved Wonder Woman because she's so pretty and curvy. Like Gal Gadot was a good Wonder Woman, but not a great Wonder Woman. She's very muscular. Wonder Woman was softer. Y'all know what I'm saying? Is my eye shape? You don't think I can ruin it? That's sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Wonder Woman was curvy. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's the same color as. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. No panic. Whew. Never panic, y'all hear? It's just makeup. It had a lot more pigment than I thought it did. But it's the Sashu cheek stain. Black Books. The Wonder Woman, and she spin around. I had some bracelets, those gold cuff bracelets, and I pretend they were bulletproof. It's a lot of fun when you think back to being a child and how bad you wanted to be an adult. Y'all ever think about that? How badly you wanted to be an adult, and then you become an adult and somebody sets you on fire after 15 years or something. You're like, dang it. Not so bad being a kid. I tell all the kids, like, write it out. I know it's frustrating to be a kid. Oh, the satin tights and the black. Oh, and she was dressed like the American flag, Wonder Woman, and she had like boobs and curves, and that's the way we do it. Gal Gadot was great. It's just, I thought, did Wonder Woman have black? She had white boobs. Linda Carter is the only Wonder Woman, absolutely. If y'all don't think she's a beautiful woman, she is. I grew up watching her and the Bionic Woman. She wasn't all glam though. And Diana Ross, all these things really influenced me. That's who I still want to be when I grow up, you know? Yeah, the American flag outfit was dope. Now we now we're hesitant with the American flag outfit. Thank you, Joan Joan. Okay, see, I've got blush, but we didn't mess um with my eyes because I'm gonna spend all day going like I have. Wait, what did you call my eyes? I forgot. Now I forgot what he said. I forgot the compliment already. Yeah, white boots, like go-go boots almost. What did you call my eyes? Is he still there? Is he gone? Busted your knee. I got the rope alluring. Thank you. Somebody comes in and like he said alluring. I'm not gonna forget that. This is pretty. I wish my hair would be better. I don't like the ends, but this is pretty. I'm just gonna leave my hair pinned back because I'm gonna do a red light review. Oh yeah, Linda Hamilton. What was her name? Sarah? Is she Sarah? No. Who was it that the Terminator was looking for? Sarah or something with an S? Sarah? Who was the Terminator trying to get? Because whatever that name was needs to look out. Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor. All right, I don't want to do too much with my lip either. I want my eyes to be alluring. I'm going to say that all night. Were the boots red and white? Did they have red? I can't. Oh, she had like her top was what? Which part was the flag? I can't remember. I feel like the bottom was red and the top was the stars. Or no, the bottom was the stars and the the bottom was blue and white stars and the top was red and she had a gold belt and I can only see white boots. Yeah, she had that bustier that was red and then the belt, the gold belt, and then her bottoms were um, navy and white stars. hmm And she was fly. I lost all of my favorite lip liners, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. I could use Night Moth. It'll be risky. It'll be risky to use Night Moth in purple, but purple and green were all in the right color. Let's do it. Let's see what happens if we use Night Moth, which is a deep purple dynamic, to finish a green look and peach. The golden lasso of truth, we had horses when I was growing up, so we had a rope. And I would go outside and play all day and get that rope and pretend to be Wonder Woman. I had those bracelets that my aunt gave me, those gold cuff bracelets. Put those on, run around, be Wonder Woman all day. hmm Who's Eliza? Shout out, Eliza. I don't mean who's Eliza. I can't keep up. Oh, I see. Eliza. Did I say it right? Eliza. I love MAC lip liner. I didn't get to have cool Halloween costumes because we didn't have any money. Oh, I see. New subscriber, Eliza. It said Melinda, though, so I'm going to have to remember that. Eliza. I saw some streams where people subscribe and it put like a thing at the top and like new subscriber. I was trying to figure that out. Eliza. Please subscribe, watch all the videos, tell everybody, Tell a friend and tell a friend. All right. Kylie, it's hard to do makeup and have all my racing thoughts. Michael Danger must have left. I know you left without saying die. I know you did. Okay. All right. Just playing. Just kidding. I know you're not there. No, he's in here. You like the blush? You like this blush? Hello. Shout out Eliza. Thank you for the make. Thank you, Kristen, for the makeup brush. Hello, Mary. I know y'all have to subscribe to comment, but that is to reduce the number of comments that are like, what happened to your face? What's wrong with you? That gets old. Doesn't bother me as much as it bothers the crowd watching because they just want to talk and do makeup and reminisce about Wonder Woman, you know? And it gets frustrating for them because they're not used to it. I'm accustomed to everybody constantly asking. But it's not a nice thing to do. It's, oh, another makeup brush. Thank you. Oh, let me see. Thank you. Not a nice thing to do. What did Michael say? Mary, Mary, the lip could be a smooch. We're going to take the other end of the lip liner and smudge it because MAC is so good for its blendability. Don't smudge the outer line. Leave that sharp. Only smudge on the inside, right? You don't want to take away the crispy. And I'm just literally just using the other end of the liner. It works so well. It's so pretty. It looks pretty. And then we'll put more. I don't know what color lipstick I'm going to put on. Because believe it or not, I'm not wearing any. I'm wearing a lip stain that I put on last night. Thank you, Kristen. I hope I try to see all the gifts, but y'all know when I turn my eyes away, sometimes I don't see it, but I appreciate it so much. I miss it. I can't see that well. I can't see a lick anyway. But actually, I can. Everything in my life is better now, y'all. Don't y'all ever give up. Don't y'all ever, ever give up. Because I felt like it. You know, I didn't feel suicidal after the burns, but there was definitely a point where I felt like if I don't wake up in the morning, that's okay. I don't know if y'all understand that feeling. It's like I'm not going to hurt myself, but if it ends today, that's fine. I don't feel that anymore. I have a lot to live for. And that's when I was gaining all the weight too and COVID brain. Her mom wants to hear. Shout out to Eliza. Thank you for subscribing. And Eliza's mom. Thank you, Eliza's mom, for making a lovely young lady. A sweet, lovely young lady. Yeah, that feeling is horrible. And listen, I got to tell you guys something. I've been really bothered by a friend who last year took her own life. And it's somebody I met after I got here to LA. She's a wonderful person. No, thank you, Kylie. Wonderful person. And she took her own life, you know, after a long battle with depression that, you know, sometimes, you know, depression is a disease, right? So the other day I got a call and no, I got a text from a friend. Yeah, welcome, Eliza's love. Got a text from a friend who said, hey, you know, somebody I hadn't heard from in years. I mean, years and years. So I didn't think she was texting the chat. You know what I mean? Um, but maybe, you know, we worked together for many years, probably 15 years as paralegals. She helped me pick my wedding dress to the narcissist. Those are kissable. And she said, I'm sorry to tell you, but one of her, I'm not going to say his name, but so-and-so passed away a month ago. I just found out. No, yeah. Mr. Depression is not welcome. And she said, he passed away. And I was like, I didn't even answer. I didn't say how, or, I don't ask for details and stories because I get asked for details so much that I just kind of like, I don't ask for details. But she said that, and I was just kind of sitting here thinking about it because he's the same age as I am, 52. At one point, we kind of had a thing, those many years ago. Very close friend, somebody, I just loved him very much. And she said, no, he took his own life. But we can't even find, like, thank you, we can't even find an obituary or anything for it. Like, nobody posted about it, no obituary. And he had friends, he had family. And then, so I texted another friend from back in that time, and she said, yeah, my boss told me about that, but I didn't believe it because I didn't find anything online about it. And she's like, but now I believe it. And then she said, they said he was telling people at work that he was going to unalive himself. I can't say words. And I was like, what do you mean he was telling people at work? Like, when we hear something like that, we can't save others. We're all responsible. Yeah, check on your friends. We're all responsible for ourselves, but we're also here to help others, right? So if you hear someone say something like that, don't just go, oh well, just talking or just looking for attention or things like that, or don't do that, you know? I don't know if that's what they did or that's what they thought, but definitely, he was definitely crying out for help. I know he had just bought a new house. I don't think he was married. I'm not sure. I don't think he had remarried. But he had teenage kids. I'm just heartbroken by it. It's been bothering me for days. And he and I did not stay in touch because at one point there had been a whole thing, right? So I didn't know if he's married. Our lives go separate ways. I was married, whatever. And I just thought, man, I wish you would have reached out. I know you still have the number. You can certainly find me. You could have found me, but it's not his burden to do that. It's just sad because I know, it's something I think you regret after it's done. You know, someone coming in, these are burns. These are skin grafts that you're looking at, not burns. So the skin was burned so badly that it had to be scraped away and replaced with skin from down here. But I think it's looking pretty fabulous. Ooh, a pink would be nice. My nails are press-ons, so they are permanently red. I don't paint my nails. I'm not good at that. Oh, yeah, see, Kylie. When I heard it, my first thought was that, and that makes me sad because that means somewhere on some level, you know, right? That it's there, that it's in them. I don't know. It's just, and the funny thing is, I'd been thinking about him off and on for um, over the past couple of weeks. So I told my friend, I was like, well, he's okay. He's obviously been coming to visit, because it's not, he's an old friend, but not somebody I sat around and thought about all the time. And I've been thinking about him. And now I'm thinking about him more. I'm also thinking about where's all my lipsticks. Here they are. Some lipstick. This isn't all my lipsticks, but I'm looking for. Yeah, it's lonely. I feel like, if just one person had maybe believed him. You're walking around saying you're going to kill yourself, and then after the fact, people are like, oh, yeah, you know, that's crazy to me. Yeah, he's watching. He knows. And I'm sure he knew what happened because he knew oh, this is pretty. What if I just put on a peach lip gloss? Like with the cheek, the purple. It's going to work. It's going to work. Hold on. We'll put some kind of matte underneath it and then a peachy gloss and then call it a day. That'll be pretty. I love that. Flower Beauty. I don't even know if this company exists anymore. It was Drew Barrymore. Yeah. It's like, really, who doesn't ever know what people are going through? Yeah. You just never know. The lady that took her life last year, she's a retired supermodel, just a beautiful human being. And you think, what a wonderful, we're envious of people based on what they have or what they look like. And people are just people, everybody's kind of hurting the same. Drew Barrymore has a show. I don't know if she still has Flower Beauty though. I don't know what I'm doing. These Fenty lipsticks are great unless you have a bunch of them. Then you don't know what color it is. I guess you need to take the sticker off the box. You have to open every one, and I don't want any one of those colors. It's annoying. This will do. Just like a pink, muted pink thing. I don't know what color it is. I can't read it. I don't know why I look at it like I'm going to read it. One day it's going to happen. It's Fenty, okay? Oh, that's a good idea. Just put a sticker on it. Yeah, because I make palettes of lipstick. I depot, and you can buy a palette from that, and you can depot the lipstick and just make it into one thing, one tray. Of course, I don't know where it is right now. I would show you if I had any idea where it was. Got to get the liner. I don't know. I don't know how I feel right now in life. I'm not sure how I feel. I feel happy. I feel grateful. And I feel like it's right on the cusp of everything I've ever dreamed of. All the things that I wanted that I couldn't have because that negative, evil energy was around me. No, 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 no. Girl, if you stay with somebody that set you on fire on purpose, you're not going to make it. I'm surprised I made it through the point where I was believing that it was an accident because he could have easily just snapped at any moment. Got away. I took too long getting away. I don't recommend anybody do it the way I did. I had this overwhelming fear of being homeless. And I couldn't go to a shelter. Oh, yeah. That stuff is it's Hard Candy Lip Liner Stain. I tagged it on the replay of the last video, Kylie, but it's by Hard Candy. I don't know if it's available in Australia. It's sold at Walmart. And if other brands make it, Lip Liner Stain. Most brands are more expensive, though. You just put it on and let it dry. And then you have a stain on your lip all day. But look at my last video that's up, the last live replay, and it's tagged. Or look at my, I can't think of the name. ShopMy, the link in bio. Oh, yeah, I know. She's like, what are you doing? What is that? I tried black lipstick once because there's a lot of beautiful black women wearing black lipstick, like pitch black, and it looks amazing, but I look like Wednesday Addams. I cannot retell my story right now, but there's videos pinned. I can tell you in a nutshell, I was set on fire by my husband. All the stains they look black until you peel them. In fact, it's this stuff. Looks black, no matter what color it is, it looks black. Well, it looks black until you peel it. All right, I feel like we look good. Doing a skincare review, skin in full makeup. That makes sense. But I'm not going to psych myself out of doing it. Like, oh no, I'll do it tomorrow because I've been putting it off forever. Thank you, the driving lady. This looks pretty, huh? The green shadow, peach cheek, and a little bit of deep purple night moth lip liner, and then kind of a peachy gloss. That all looks really pretty together. Remember, there's complementary colors, so you can just, the peach and the green work together. Smooch. I'm gonna set it first with Bare Minerals because this stays forever. The original Mineral Veil 24-hour setting spray keeps your makeup on forever. Oh, so crazy. And then I'm gonna set it with the e.l.f. because it's really glowy. I think the lip combo is fire too. I can't think of the name of the lipstick that I just used. It's by Fenty and it's the Rose Pink by Fenty. I don't know if they even make that color anymore. That lipstick was so old. And the Night Moth, I like the Night Moth with this peach lip gloss all the time. I love that look. We're going to have to do some highlighter because I'm me and we highlight, baby. Yeah, it doesn't burn me. My eyes are a little bit different than y'all's eyes. It didn't burn. The weight, yeah, I lost the weight. I've got glue on my shirt. There's super glue, so I can't get it off. I'm actually remembering to wipe the dust off my shirt for once. My cheeks, they are plump. I just kind of have fat cheeks. Number one, but this is actually I should bake that. I used the Sashu cheek stain. Sashu Beauty. I don't think it's plumping. It's but I like it. It really stays on all day. You can wear this with or without a foundation, and it's just like using a lip stain, you know. So I used that. I also used It Cosmetics. That is plumping. My skin tint that I use today is It Cosmetics Do It All Sheer Skin Tint, and it is 92% skincare serum. So you're going to look good. And that's what I love about it. It is very sheer. You're not going to get a full coverage foundation out of this, but it is beautiful. Thank you, One Eye Vibe. Thank you for the makeup brush. But you're wearing, look at my eyes watering, but you're wearing skincare all day. It gives you a beautiful tint and a beautiful glow because it has, I'm sure, niacinamide in it. And you're wearing your skincare. Yep, the piercing hurt. 709. Thank you for all the likes and all the gifts. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. People say, isn't it amazing? So I want y'all to think about 7 years ago, I came out of a coma and my face felt so bad. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I'm going to look that up, that video, painting her eyes on. I don't know how you could do that, but So I come home from the hospital. Yeah, the Benetint is amazing. I have Benetint too. Came home from the hospital after, well, no, I sat at the hospital. I woke up and I could feel that my face was so messed up that when they asked me if I wanted to look in the mirror, I was like, no. I mean, my whole face was burned. Nothing. There was nothing. None of this existed. None of this. And I didn't want to look, and I didn't look. I was awake for probably 2 months before I happened to catch myself. Hey, Annabeth. Before I happened to catch a sight of myself in my phone. The narcissist left me in the room alone, and he never did that because he wanted to make sure. I thought he would stay in the room because he loved me so much and wanted to take care of me, but he wanted to make sure I didn't say anything or nobody said anything to me. I mean, he had to be feeling pretty paranoid at that point about what was going to be said, what was going to happen. And so waking up and not wanting to look, and then the one day I see myself in my phone, just a glance of myself, and it was so much worse than I even expected it to be. You know, it was so much worse. These are by Tilt Beauty, Annabeth. I'll tag everything. These are supposed to just hold your hair back, but I'm going to keep them in because I don't like my hair right now. I need to wash it. And the skin looks amazing. Yes, it looks amazing now. But there's been a lot of work done. So from that moment 7 years ago where I'm sitting there feeling hopeless, and then I got home from the hospital, and when I was strong enough to stand up in the bathroom by myself, I had like my area where I did my makeup every morning, and I took that makeup and I threw it in the trash. I was, I couldn't walk. I'm in a wheelchair. I couldn't talk. I had a trach in and a feeding tube, and I felt like I'm never going to need that again. And then after about a year and a half, I started buying makeup again. I was watching a lot of TV because I was just sitting at home. I do have curly hair. I was just sitting at home all the time on this oxygen machine because I got COVID. Not, I breathed fire and didn't need an oxygen machine, but after COVID, I needed oxygen for 8 months, 24/7. And I just watching TV and like watching those silly shows. Bye, Michael. I got to take off too. Thank you for reminding. I'll see you next time, boo. See you Wednesday because I am alluring. I have alluring eyes. Did y'all know that? I have alluring eyes. But yeah, just sitting there thinking that. And now I sit here and I feel like my skin looks glowy and beautiful and so much better than I ever thought it possibly could. Um, I'm sitting on a screen and there's people in the room and we just did makeup together. Um, I didn't have nostrils. I didn't have a nose at all. Like none of this existed. None of the bottom part existed until last year. But it's just like, wow, that's why we can't give up. Yeah, I love this bracelet. It's from Tiffany. You can't give up. I mean, it might take longer than you want to get where you're going. Because when I got out of the hospital, I wanted those surgeons to do a surgery every month. And I literally thought they could just put me back together. My lip combo is Night Moth lip pencil by MAC. And then I used just like a dusty pink rose lipstick. It was an important part. Thank you, Twana, for the floating heart. I can't. It's just like just a nude lipstick, and we blended out the Night Moth, and then I used this really pretty lip gloss by Flower Beauty, this peachy color. That's the whole thing. It's mostly just Night Moth lip liner. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I post without makeup. Yeah, yeah. I start without makeup. I post without makeup. Makeup is something I love. It's not something that anybody needs. Nobody needs makeup. We want makeup, you know? Yeah, it took all this to get me to a point where I love myself. I'm very happy when I look in the mirror. I'm grateful, number one, to be alive. And I'm happy because I didn't look anything like this. Let's get a picture before we go. I'll show y'all and then I'm going to go. I got to make a video and walk my dog. Hey, everybody, we can get to 1,000. If you double tap the screen, it gives it a thumbs up, and that's going to help my algorithm rebuild itself because I've been off for a couple of months, sick. I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. Oh, are you? Kath, is your name Kathy? Thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Is it Kathy Hansen? You're a survivor of domestic violence. You made it. You know, I was not being beaten up, y'all. For all those 15 years we were together, it was all emotional abuse that I didn't even know was abuse. If you had told me I was being abused, I would have told you you were crazy. But I was being manipulated and abused until one day he set me on fire while we were sitting out by the fire pit. He set me on fire. And then I still believed it was an accident because he told me it was an accident. And when you're with the narcissist, the cognitive dissonance is so strong, you know? My eyeshadow, I'll tag it for you. I'll tag everything in the video after, but it's just ColourPop. It's a ColourPop single. Like I made my own palette and it's this green. I don't know what it's called. It's just a single by ColourPop, like a $5 single. Thank you so much. Humility before humility before honor. I love that. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. We're going to do highlighter because we always do highlighter, but we're not going to do much of a highlighter. Maybe just like a ColourPop highlighter that's not too much. Yeah, so it's just life is going to change and it's not easy. I feel like we're looking for too much happiness. I didn't get any kind of feeling before it happened. We had been arguing so much. I'd spent 15 years with my nervous system completely dysregulated by this person. You know, he would just control me and disappear. I'll show you the picture in a minute, y'all. He would just control me by disappearing and turning off his phone like punishment. So if I was like, hey, where were you? You know, doggy's out sleeping. If I was like, hey, where were you? Or get upset about something, like, hey, came home late, then he's going to get mad. I couldn't say anything about it without him getting mad, disappearing, telling me I'm crazy, I'm jealous, I'm a problem. And then if he did get caught red handed at something, he'd be like, get over it. You know, if I was still upset about something a day or two later, get over it. What's wrong with you? It's in the past. Normal people don't get so upset. So they make everything. Thank you, Robin, for the floating heart. Only in touch because there's a property that needs to be sold. I'm complete no contact. There's no chitty chatting with me. May God have mercy on his soul because it's going to be bad one day. Karma is terrible and karma will get him. No, he wasn't blatantly cheating. I always believed that he was not cheating. Listen, this man would disappear all night, literally. And I thought I would tell myself that it was because he's an alcoholic and I didn't want him drinking at home. And when he got mad, he would want to go to the bar with his friends. No, he's out cheating. He's cheating. I never once thought it. Also, he had a boyfriend. One of those friends was too close. They were out buying each other clothes and stuff. I don't know. It makes you feel stupid, but I'm not a stupid woman. It's just that the tactics are so intense. The true narcissistic abuse is like, being interrogated by the CIA. It breaks your mind. And they only want to pick people who are strong and who don't give up. you know? If you're so if you're empathetic and you're accomplished in life, like I was an accomplished paralegal and had a life, whereas he didn't, and they look for that because they know you don't give up easy, right? They're tricky. They know you don't give up. Um, they know you're empathetic, like me being like, oh, he was out all night, but man, it's because he needs to really get this drinking under control. There's no fish skin on my skin now. This is all skin. All the skin up here came from my lower body, and then it grows back. They just take it off. Yeah, I think it's important that young girls realize that when these things are happening, um, it can be deadly. This isn't just jokes, you know? No, I haven't been a paralegal in many years. I did that until I was 40, I think. I started in 1998 as a paralegal. Uh, I've had a lot of careers. We ran a family business and I was locked in, once I gave up working as a paralegal, then I didn't really have my own income anymore. So I'm locked into that. I had two kids in the house that were from my first marriage. They were teenagers and we had money. I was able to give them things that I wouldn't have been able to give them on my own, and all these things played into my mind. This spray is Elf setting spray, Power Grip Dewy setting spray. It keeps your makeup on, makes your makeup not rub off. Right. I was a shell of a human being. Um, I was not the same person. You'll start to get sick. Narcissistic abuse can cause things like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, lupus. Autoimmune disorders happen because you're always in fight or flight. You can't live that way. Oh, I'm not younger than you. I'm 52. 52. Guess there's a benefit to getting a whole new face, right? It's super tight. I'm trying to get them to loosen it up so it'll look more natural. And it always gets me when people come on and say what happened, because when I look at myself in the mirror, I just see like a regular person now. And so it throws me off when people ask, and I'm always like, okay, well, I've got my makeup on. I'm feeling really cute. But in reality, I still look different. So be careful when you ask people things. I'm okay, but I'm here to advocate for not everyone would be okay with it. They'd be devastated. Not in my 30s. I ain't no spring chicken. I was 31 when I met the narcissist. My son, my daughter just turned 28, and my son turns 30 this year. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Denise. No, he couldn't take it from me. And that's the thing. Don't never let it steal your joy. And for many years, I walked around miserable. He's not in jail. He didn't even get questioned. Um, I walked around miserable. And right at the end, right before I got burned, I saw a picture of myself. And I remembered that I had these red patches, like red dots, but they weren't raised. It wasn't acne. I just had red spots all over my face, like all over. Right? We're going to get to 1,000. Y'all keep double tapping that screen for me. I'm going to get off here soon because I've been on almost 3 hours and my amazing moderators hanging here with me. Oh, thank you. But yeah, just life gets better. And I saw those red spots and I remembered how I was just literally a nervous wreck all the time. I was waiting for the next thing he was going to do. And it's always my fear, is he going to leave me? What? Who cares if he leaves? He's a jerk. In retrospect, I'm mad at myself. You have to forgive yourself. When they talk about forgiveness, there's no way I'm ever going to forgive that man for setting me on fire. That's not a thing that's going to happen. However, it doesn't rule my life. I don't have anger about it that affects how I live my day to day life, because if I do, then I'm still focusing on him. He's still running my life. So I can't do that. And I'm coming to the picture. It's on the page too. Um, I have to find it. Forgiving yourself for, like, when I look at myself and I'm like, how in the world did I stay with him? You know, like, why did I do that? Why did I stay if I'd let Donkey? What do you want? My dog. Why are you making donkey sounds? I gave you food this morning. You chose not to eat it because you don't like your diet. That is not my problem. I gave you food. Okay. He's got to lose weight. I let him get really fat and I feel guilty about it. I'm looking for a picture. Then I'm going to go. But yeah, forgive yourself for not leaving. Forgive yourself for believing things that now sound like nonsense. You know, y'all look at my page. If you're commenting, you're now subscribers. So you'll find a lot of pictures and things on my page. I'm looking for one now. That's it. Because y'all click and look and you're going to see all the things. I got to find the right album. I got a lot of pictures. I have 40,000 pictures. How do I get the album? Okay, here we go. I only got the albums in a different order. You will feel broken if you're with a narcissist, or if you're being physically hit and people are so judgmental of you about why don't you leave? Why didn't you leave? Like not leaving makes you responsible for someone abusing you. It does not. The not leaving is a trauma bond. It's cognitive dissonance. It's awful, you know? It's awful. I can't even find. Why do I have I just went through all these albums and I can't even find one that I want. Hold on. I got to focus on albums and try to remember which one. Here we go. That's me when I got home from the hospital. Y'all want pictures? Be careful what you ask for. That is when I got home from the hospital. That was 2019. April of 2019. That's me. That. There's a lot of pictures. I'm on every platform, so you can find pictures and information. Pamela Jones. That's my mother's maiden name. I'm not close with her. She abandoned me, but that's her name. And this is the last picture. That too is after something. Look. So when I say you can get better and life changes. Oh, y'all want before I got burned? So I can't okay. Dun, 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 dun. This is a video though. I don't know how to get it to stay still. I don't know where the original picture is. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me after. Look, no nose. I didn't expect that to pop up. So that's me original. That's the original me. I got a new nose because of an amazing organization called Face Forward International, and some of the top plastic surgeons in the world, top facial plastic surgeons in the world. Dr. Mark Mani, and he's white. Don't be surprised. I'm brown. He's not. He didn't even get questioned. Don't be surprised. And we were in North Georgia, so yeah, things can get better. Everything always changes. You're always going to get better, but you have to be focused. It doesn't happen magically. You have to put in work. Faith without works is dead, right? We hear that in the Bible. You actually have to put in work. You can't just sit and pray and wait for it to happen. I had to get up out of bed and I had to start doing my makeup again. And um, yeah, you just have to keep going. I was set on fire. So I'm going to go. There's lots of information on my page. I hate to leave when there's 600 of y'all here. Should we wait till I get to 1,000? No. Okay, I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes. I'm trying to get. Can y'all double tap the screen so I get that to 1,000 right there? That right there. Lovely to see you too, Angela. My lashes are just cheap lashes from Amazon, fox size. I'll tag the exact lash after the show because I have to create a link for it because they're just like $7 on Amazon. And that is a fox size, so it's a little bit wider than a cat eye. Who sent that gift? Chrissy, thank you for Lucky Sheba. Y'all you've been double tapping like crazy. Y'all double tap, double tap. I don't know if you can do it more than once on here. Have a great day, Laura. He was not held responsible, but he will be because karma does not forget. And you know how they say that, and if you subscribed, please stay subscribed. I know it's set to where you have to do it to comment, and that's not a tactic. It's just to reduce some of the comments that are rude um, for the moderators. But yeah, you can't get away from karma. Live your life the best you can because I am 52 and I am about to live like my dreams. Peace out. Thank you, Linda Hernandez. Makeup brush. Thank you. God does not fail. Yeah, we're almost at 1,000. The indigenous people of Australia are not treated well. The Inuit people of Alaska are not treated well. Those women disappear all the time. Native American women, thank you, Grace, disappear all the time and they don't get looked for. You know, Jehovah does not forget. No. So I'm just really focused on living my best life and getting through it. I just got divorced last month because I had to do it all myself and he had an attorney and he dodged service. He dodged, I had to go through a lot just to get him served and he just stalling. But there's a property that we're selling and it's going to sell this month. And then I'll have money to be comfortable. And then I'm going to start some businesses and we are going to go for it. I'm going to do my own eyebrow wigs. I've been wanting to do that for years. I wear these all the time. I want my own business doing it. Is that Jeanette? Jeanette, yay. Except, Jeanette, I got to find a way to do it. I put in with a consultant, a business consultant that I met that has a own makeup company, but he hasn't even answered me. Like I put the idea out there. He was like, yay, whatever you're thinking. And I put the idea out and it's like crickets. I know he's probably thinking it's a bad idea. These have been out of stock for a year. So there's clearly a supply chain problem, probably because of Trump and his tariffs. They definitely come from China. So it might not be something I can do, but I'm going to try. Thank you. And y'all come back. I'll be back Wednesday. We're almost at 1,000. Who's going to make it be 1,000? Who's going to make it be 1,000? Double clicks, 991. Oh my gosh, we're getting to 1,000 today. Today was a good day. Thank you, L. Pittman. It's all coming. And we're going to get 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Y'all know that's my goal. So don't you go unsubscribing after today. You subscribe and tell all your friends. Oh, it's 1,004. Thank you. You see that? You can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. And there's good people in the world. And we have to remember that because there's so much bad happening right now in our personal lives and across the board. But remember, there's good people in the world. Find them. They are your tribe like this. I love y'all. I don't even want to get off, but I got to go walk the dog and create some content. No, Rihanna's part of the She's part of the. She's a billionaire. She they not like us. Mm-mm. Got to be very careful in Hollywood. I've learned some things. You got to be very careful because there's a lot of true evil and there's a lot of things going on that people think are just fictional, but they are not. Thank you for subscribing. Everybody commenting, thank you. And I love y'all. I will see you at not at 1 o'clock on Wednesday because I have a meeting at 1. I'll see you at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll put up a reminder tomorrow. Michael Danger had to go. I love y'all. Do remember, surround yourself with the good people. If you feel like somebody's bad or lying to you, they are. Trust your intuition. Discernment is the key to happiness. Being empathetic can be your downfall, like I am. But when you learn discernment, that's the key. You can be empathetic and still protect yourself. I love y'all. I'll see you Wednesday. And I'll tag all the products I used after the show. It'll download a replay. And peace and Peter, I love y'all. Remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Good night.